सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च
Gurupavanapure Hantabhagyam Janana. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. We have seen Bhagavan's Karuna in the form of a great Purana called Śrīmad Bhagavata Mahapurana. This happens as a conversation between Shuka Brahmam, the Acharya, the Shishya being Parikshit. This being a huge compendium, a Mahapurana, a great Bhakta, Bhagavatottama called Nārāyaṇa Bhaṭṭatiri, 400 years back, taught in the great kshetram of Guruvayur in Kerala, right in the presence of Krishna, Vasudeva, to bring the essence of Bhagavata Mahapuranam in the form of a Mahakavyam called as Bhakti Kavyam, called as Śrīman Nārāyaṇīyam. In the 11th Dashakam, Bhaṭṭatiri takes us through a journey. What journey is it? Earlier, the Srishti happened of Bhagavan Narayana, where he created Brahma. So, the first level of Srishti is Brahma was created. From Brahma were created Sanat Kumaras and Rudra. The procreation didn't happen or was stopped. Then came the Rishis. Then after the Rishis, what happened further? Swayambhuva Manu and Shatarupa came. So, while this Srishti was happening on one side, on the other side, we have those events that led to the birth of Bhagavan as Varaha. What circumstances led? Comes the 11th Dashakam. Kramena sarge parivardhamane kadapi divya sanakadayaste bhavadvilokaya vikuntalokam prapedire marutamandiresha. Hey, Maruta Mandiresha, the one who stays in Vayur, Guru Vayur, hey, Maruta Mandiresha, Kadapi Sarge, when this Sarge, Sargam here means creation. In general connotation, when we take a book, we say Sargam means a chapter. We begin the chapter, close, we say this Sargam. Here Sargam means creation. Kadapi Sarge, once while the creation was happening, Kramena, Parivardhamane sati, as it was gradually progressing, te divyaha sanakadayaha prapedire. So we have the divine sages, the Sanaka and the others who reached. Where did they reach? So you remember Brahma Srishti, we had Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara. They refused to procreate. They were always engaged in tapas and divine and intellectual discussions. Once they went to Karya Vaikuntham. Karya Vaikuntham is where people who have not done any of the Brahma Vidyas but can always have a darshanam of Bhagavan and come back. Because Vaikuntham, which is Paramapadam, if you go there, you cannot come back. This is called Karya Vaikuntham. So te divyaha sanakadayaha prapedire, the Sanat Kumaras, they went Vikuntha lokam bhavadvilokaya. Where did they go? To the region of Vaikuntham. Vikuntha lokam bhavadvilokaya. Bhavadvilokaya, to have a darshanam of you. Hey Krishna, hey Guruvayurappa, the one who stays in Karya Vaikuntham, to have a darshanam of you. The Sanakas, Sanat Kumaras, they all proceeded to that Karya Vaikuntham. What happened next? Manogya Naishreyasa Kananadyayihi Anekavapi Manimandiraischa Anopamam tam Bhavato Niketam Munishvaraha Prapuratita Kakshyaha Munishvaraha Atita Kakshyaha. Now Atita Kakshyaha, Munishvaraha, these 4 sons of Brahma, after having crossed 6 ramparts, which is 6 fortresses. So there are 7 layers of fortresses. Within the 7th is Bhagavan. The 6th they crossed. That is why, to mimic Vaikuntham on earth, came Srirangam temple with 7 prakarams. Sapta prakara madhye sarasija mukulot bhasamane vimane kaveri madhyadeshe mrudu tara phani rad bhogaparyanka bhage Nidra mudra virama katini kadashiraf parshva vinyasta hastam padma dhatri karabhyam parichita charanam rangarajam bhajeham. So here, prapuhu bhavataha niketam. So Munishvaraha atita kakshyaha, after having crossed 6 ramparts, prapuhu bhavataha niketam cha, they reached your abode, which is Karya Vaikuntham, because he is saying your abode because it is Krishna's abode. Anopamam, that which is beyond comparison. Bhaṭṭatiri says, when I see it through my inner eye, I am not able to find an equivalent to it. So he says, Anopamam, Manogya Naishreyasa Kananadyahi. There are captivating, beautiful gardens and groves. Prominent among them, he says, Naishreyasa Kananadyahi. Kananam, there are many gardens. Naishreyasa, foremost amongst them is Naishreyasa. Aneka Vapi Mani Mandiraihi Cha. There are Aneka Vapihi, there are multiple lakes. Mani Mandiraihi Cha. There are many gem-studded mansions. Now you may be wondering, sir, are you describing one of the cities found in Europe or US? But you are telling Vaikuntham is like that. That is how they say. Again you may ask, have you seen? No. Has someone seen? We don't know. See, if someone has seen, they won't get back to us stating that all arrangements are good, their buildings are nice. So, person who has gone there will not come back. We have been describing. Are we sure we will go? We don't know. We keep describing Vaikuntham. We don't know whether we will go. People who have gone there will not come back. How do we know then? Shastra Vedmi Janardanam. Through Shastras alone you will know. So he says, Kananadyehi Aneka Vapi Mani Mandiraihi Cha. So there are numerous lakes and glittering mansions that you see in that particular Karya Vaikuntham that they went. What happened next? Bhavadridrikshun Bhavanam Vivikshun Dvasthau Jayastan Vijayopyarundham Tesham cha chitte Padam apakopaha Sarvam bhavat preranayaiva bhuman Dvasthau Jaya Vijayaha api. The 2 gatekeepers, Jaya and Vijaya, Dvasthau Jayaha Vijayaha api. So there are 2 gatekeepers. Arundham tan bhavadridrikshun, intercepted by them. So the Sanat Kumaras, when they went crossing the 6 ramparts, they went to the 7th. Dvasthau, 2 people named Jaya and Vijaya. Arundham tan bhavadridrikshun. Those of them who were eager to see you, they were stopped. They were intercepted. They were said, stop here. Bhavanam vivikshun. Who were very eager to enter your abode, they were stopped. As they were about to enter, Kopam Padam Apacha Tesham Chitte. See, the beauty is, these Sanat Kumaras, they were born from Brahma as a result of Brahma's worship and Sattva Guna. So they would never get angry. They were not interested in the Ihajanma Saukhyam. They were always interested in Paramatma Dhyanam only. On the other hand, Karya Vaikuntham is also not a place where you can show your anger. So the place will not incite anger, nor are these people capable of getting angry. But here Bhaṭṭatiri says, Kopam padam apacha tesham chitte. In their minds, suddenly one anger erupted. So he says, Kopam padam apacha tesham chitte. What happened next? Hey Bhuman, hey Swami, Sarvam Bhavat Preranaya Yeva. All this happened verily at your prompting. So because of your prompting, all this happened. So when we have a question as to how this happened, see, these people won't get angry. That place will also not incite anger. Then who incited this? Bhavat Preranaya. Bhaṭṭatiri looks at Krishna of Guruvayur and says, it is because of you. You must have prompted. I know about you. You are a very, very naughty person. You must have done this mischief. Says Bhaṭṭatiri. Sarvam Bhavat Preranaya Yeva. Then what happened after that? They got angry. Did that result in something? Next comes the fourth shloka. Vaikuntha-loka-anuchita pracheshtau kashtau yuvam daitya-gatim bhajetam iti prashaptau bhavadashrayau tau harismrutor-no stviti nematustan. He says, yuvam kashtau. May these two wicked sons, Vaikuntha-loka-anuchinta pracheshtau, they behave in such a way, the Sanat Kumaras are telling, that are not befitting of people who live in Vaikuntha to behave. Vaikuntha-loka anuchita pracheshtam. This is not right to behave that way. Bhajetam daitya-gatim iti prashaptau. Thereby they will become asuras, because they have the gunas to become asuras. They are not fit to live in Karya Vaikuntham and serve Bhagavan because of the anger that they have. What did they do? They stopped. But ideally, Sanat Kumaras were not to be stopped, because Bhagavan had given an earlier command stating that Sanat Kumaras could enter and exit Karya Vaikuntham whenever they want. Jaya and Vijaya, despite knowing this, stopped them to assert their authority. In return, they are going to get a shapam. Bhajetam daitya-gatim iti prashaptau. So they will be cursed to be asuras. Taihi tau bhavad ashrayo. Those who have not sought refuge in you, those who have not sought refuge in you, nematuhu tane iti. Now, these two, Jaya and Vijaya, when they were cursed, they felt very bad. So they immediately prostrated. Naha astu harismritihi. How can you say that we will become asuras? When we become asuras, when we are born asuras, we will not think of Hari. When there is a life without Hari, there is a beautiful Sahitya, lyrics by a great poet called Purandaradasa, written 600 years back. Kali yugadalli hari namavananedare kulakotigalu dharisuvevu ranga. Kali yugadalli hari namavananedare. If you think of Hari, Hari is Nama in the Kali Yuga, Kulakotigalu uddharisuvevu ranga. Your papams will go away. Hari harati papani. And your generations shall be redeemed. So if this is the greatness that is attached to Harinama Sankirtanam, here he says, Naha astu harismritihi. You have cursed us, O Sanat Kumaras, that we will be born as asuras. When we are going to be born as asuras, we will not have harismriti. What a condemnable janma it will be. What do? We prostrate at your feet. We do namaskaram at your feet. Please forgive us. Earlier they stopped. They received the curse as a result. Why did they curse? Because Sanat Kumaras felt angry. Why did they get angry? Remember this. Bhavat Preranaya Eva. Bhagavan's Sankalpa Shakti. He had vowed that this must happen like this. So he had given. So he says, Naha astu harismritihi. How can we live without thinking about Hari? Can you give us a redemption? What should we do to go about this? Now remember, outside your house, somebody is fighting. Just outside your house, somebody is fighting. There is a huge noise. People have gathered. But you are resting inside your house. Bhagavan is resting inside Vaikuntham. Shouldn't he have come out and inquired, what is happening between my children? Sanat Kumaras, why did you curse? Jaya Vijaya, what did you do? He should have asked. Did he ask? He is going to. In the next shloka. What is going to come as a result of it? We are going to get beautiful avataras. Let us understand those avataras, the Shapa Vimochanam, the Shapa Nivritti given by Bhagavan, and what these Jaya and Vijaya are ultimately going to be in the forthcoming episodes.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते। नारायण 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 नारायण